Okay, so on the second hole at Sunfjord Golf Club, started nice with a good par in the bunker, but got fairly close to the hole and got a par. And today I've decided to abandon my driver because I've been having real problems hitting my driver. I mean, it's the strangest thing. It's almost like when I pick up the driver, I completely forget how to swing the club, and you know, the ball goes into the forest and things like that, and I'm losing points. So I've decided today to have an experiment and just tee off with irons. And you know, my brother used to say to me that I was a natural iron player. And for those who don't know, that this is an iron, and this is like a club. And this is a 3-wood, so you can drive off with that or a driver. And there's something about this type of club at the moment that I've got a mental block with. So I need to sort that out with some practice, really. So instead of this, I'm going to tee off with irons. And I've got a really nice 4-iron, and I've got a driving iron. And that means I won't be hitting the ball as far off the tee. So that's kind of interesting, because it means that maybe I will use irons that I'm not used to using, and that could be a kind of really interesting experiment. So that's the game today, and the weather is it's kind of nice, really, because the last few weeks it's been absolutely boiling hot. 32 degrees. It's tough to play in that heat. You're sweating cobs. But today it's a little bit overcast, so the temperatures is a bit lower. It's much more pleasant. So see how we get on today. I just need to get over this water, and I think a 5-iron's enough. Ah, it's beautiful, perfect position. Hello.
Han har släppt han hunden och så har han tagit den bollen, golfbollen du ska. Han är så glad i bollar. Han bara såg den folk bort.
Jag ska löpa rätt till det.
Han var superagerad. Jag ser den här så.
Det må du ta upp det.
Ja, nej, du får inte lov.
Inte lov då.
Bollar.
Okay.
Det är det bästa med. Vad bra slag då.
Ja. Det. Okay, this is my third shot to the par 5 4th hole, and it says on my little gadget here that it's 125 meters to the flag. So yeah, it's a tricky one. I'm going to go with like a really full 9-iron, I think. See how we get on with that. Oh, that was a lovely strike, just a little bit too short. Landed on the top of the green and then just fell into the bunker. Oh, it was a lovely strike as well. Good gracious. Okay, so here's my ball. And this is why golf is such an exciting sport, because the ball actually landed just here and then just didn't quite make the green and then fell down into the bunker. And this is why golf is just so, so addictive, because you're talking about what, 20 centimeters there, and I would have been right on the hole for a birdie. That's the difference between, a great shot and a little bit unlucky. 20 centimeters, a little bit more, I would have been literally on the flag for a birdie. But instead, I'm in the bunker now for 3. There you see how close I got to the flag from that bunker shot. One of the best bunker shots I've ever played. So that's going to be a par there. Wow, what a satisfying par that was. Really happy with that last hole there. To get a par for being in the bunker there. It's officially the hardest hole on the course, so to get your par there is fantastic. So a short hole today on the hole 5. It's only 222 meters, so a professional could really just get on in one shot, no problem. But I'm not using a driver. I think on a good day I could reach it really, but only with a driver or a 3-wood. But today I'm just going to play for position, so I'm going to tee off with a 4-iron. It's a little bit to the right, but it should be okay. Okay, so here we have off me drive, off the 5th hole here, an interesting situation that the ball has landed on this gravel here, and the rules are that I can take a free drop, so I can actually lift it, and you lift it one club length away, but it can't be closer. You can't lift the ball closer to the hole, so you can go back to the side, either side, 1 club length, but you can't go closer. So I think I'm going to try and just go diagonal here. It's not the best position. It might be actually better if I go back. So here's what we do. You drop the ball, see where it lands. Yeah, I think that can play from there. Okay, so I didn't quite get on the green with that one, with the lie still not being the best. It was a slightly down sloping foot position. So I'm just off the edge of the green, and the lie is not good enough to use a putter, so I'm going to have to try and chip it close. Not the best chip I've done in my life. Now I've left a long putt for a par. Okay, disappointing bogey 5 on that par 4. Should be one of the easiest par 4s, but I've always found it tricky. So, what hole am I on now? That was, yeah, must be hole 6. And this is a really difficult par 4. This very difficult because it's a dog leg forward and then to the left. So you've got to really be in a good position to get your second shot here. Just going to go with a 4-iron again. Absolutely tremendous drive, just perfect position there. Okay, so here I'm off that drive, a lovely drive really. I haven't seen how far it is, but it's actually perfect position. It's slightly above my feet on the hill, so it doesn't make it the best stance. And when the ball is above your feet like that, it tends to turn. When you hit it, it will hook inwards like that. So therefore, I've got to aim more to the right and hope that it does actually turn to the green. I'm catching the balls well today, so I'm going to go with a 7-iron. If I'm lucky, it roll onto the green. If I'm unlucky, I'm in the trees. Yeah, it did exactly what I thought. I hit it out to the right and it turned inwards. We'll see what it's like when I get down there. So yeah, with that second shot there, pretty good. I'm on the edge. Actually, I'm on the green really. I am on the green. You can see it there. It's a Yeah, it's a birdie chance. It's a birdie chance there. Not an easy one, but it's still a chance. Now it's going up. It's uphill to the flag, and I've noticed the greens are running very slow. They could do with a bit of a cut. It's kind of like a carpet. So I'm gonna have to be brave and hit it a bit more harder than I'm used to. Let's see. It's a bit harder than normal. See, it really slowed down fast. It's a solid par and a tough hole. Okay, the par 3 7th, and it says 103 metres, so I'm just going to go with a pitch and wedge. So my shot on the par 3 there landed just sort of on top of the bunker. It's a tricky little position there. Okay, the par 4 8th hole, 220 metres, so again a professional could easily get on. A good amateur should get on really. I've never got on, but I'm going to drive with a 4-iron again today. Seems to be going well. Okay, so that wasn't a good drive there. Just, I think, caught a little bit thin, the half ball, I don't know. I didn't quite take a full backswing there, I think. So I'm off, I'm not on the fairway, I'm on the slight ridge. It's not a disaster. It's not a disaster, just not very far down the fairway. But I've got a shot on. Okay, so I didn't make on the green for the second shot on there, and I noticed I had a bad lie there. It was in a little bit of a rut, so it was difficult to get under the ball. Here would be a bad lie because you see there's like a little hole there, so it's difficult for the club to come underneath the ball. And a good lie is when it's nice and flat on the surface, so then when the club hits the ball it gets under the ball and comes up. See? So that's a bad lie, that's a good lie. So it's nothing to do with lying or telling lies. You know, when I play golf, even on my own, I don't give myself anything. I could easily have moved the ball to a better position because no one's around, but you know, if you do that you only cheat yourself and you won't actually improve. It's better to play where the ball lies, you know. I remember sort of thing with Nick Faldo once, and when he practices he just throws the ball and plays ball where they lie, and that's a really good way to learn golf. It can be tough, of course, but that's, you know, it's life is about that, you know. It's not what happens to you that matters, it's how you deal with what happens to you that matters. And golf is a really great analogy for that. So I've got a chip here. It's not a disaster, but I've got to try and chip it close to the hole. Pretty good, happy with that. Putt for a par. So here I am on the 9th hole. It's kind of like my favourite hole, but it's also the scariest hole. And you know, you've really got to hit over that water there. And it's 160 metres to get over that water. And of course with a driver you could easily get over that. And I think the ditch itself is about 15 metres wide, maybe 10 metres wide, I'm not sure. So what some people do is they will hit a shorter iron to land before there. But really, you know, you've got to try and get over. So I'm going to go with me driving iron today. And I've got to catch it well or it's going to go in the water for sure. Really doing some nice chips today. Okay, didn't hit a good drive there on the 11th hole. So I really should have been, I'm trying to get on here, but I didn't quite catch it again. And I'm in the rough here. But here an example, even though I'm not on the fairway, it's actually a good lie. You see, I'm allowed to move things from around the ball, but I'm not allowed to touch the ball. And you see, I'm in the rough area here, I've got trees around me here. So it means I should be able to get good contact with the ball. Whether I can actually get on the green, I'm not sure because I haven't got good foot positioning here. Okay, I thought that was a good lie, but there was actually a root underneath the grass, so when I hit it, it felt like I was hitting stone, so I didn't go as far. So I'm short of the green, and now I've got a tricky shot over the bunker, one of the most difficult shots in golf. Okay, check this out. I landed on the green. It rolls all the way and to the edge here. So this is tricky because I've no backswing here. I'm about 9 meters from the flag. So really, it's a tricky one. You can't even swing back. I might actually have to swing over there, treat it as a drop stroke. Could maybe try and have a half swing. Yeah, I think that's what I got to do. So didn't quite catch it right again on this hole. It's a slightly, you know, it's a 9 hole, this one, and you go around twice, but the tees are in slightly different positions. So on this time around, you're slightly more to the right. Now, isn't this bizarre? Once again, I landed. The first time, if you remember, I landed in these stones and I got a free drop. And this time, the ball has landed like 2 meters from where it was last time. Look, there's the mark of where I hit the ball this morning, and I've landed, I think it's about 3 meters from there. So this time I don't get a free drop because it wasn't on the stones. But it looks like a good lie to me. You know, it's like it's sitting up there. The grass is nice, and you won't be able to get much spin on there when you're on the fairway, and the grass is nice and short. You can get spin on there, but when it's in the rough, you won't get spin. So I didn't hit it well last time. So let's hope I can get a better shot at the green this time. I think it's really funny that I ended up in the same place. You know, it's just like life. Sometimes you seem to repeat yourself, you seem to repeat the same mistakes. Maybe it takes 3 or 4 times for us to actually realise we're making those mistakes. Now, that was the worst shot of the day. So, the golf course is testing me today. I just caught it thin there, and there was a mound in front of me on that lie there, and it actually clipped the top of the mound, took all the power out of it. And I'm here, and I've also got a bad lie. It's dug down there, you probably can't see. So, and I've got 2 shots to get a par from here. It's not looking good. So unless this gets within a metre, I'm looking at a bogey on this hole. Oh. Seem to catch it all right. Well, I'm on the green safely now, but I'm on for 3 now instead of 2. So, and I even though it was a bad lie, I'm pretty happy with that. But it could have been nicer to get a bit closer than 4.5 meters from the flag. So that's 4.5 meters to save me par. So if that goes in, I'm expecting a round of applause. So here I am on my second shot on the par 5. So because I used an iron off the tee, I was much shorter than I would be with a driver, but it's better than being in those trees over there, where I've been hitting a few of my drives recently. So instead of up here where I wanted to be, I was way back here. So I tried to be a little bit clever and use a long iron to get on the green, and I caught it well, but the wrong direction. I was hoping to get a bit of a draw to come around and then down the hill there, but luckily, because I actually thought I hit into the trees here, but in fact I've landed here, so I'm not too bad. The lie is a little bit, yeah, it's not too bad, but it's not the best lie. So a sand wedge, I think. Oh, once again, it's absolutely bizarre. I'm on the second 9 and I'm in exactly the same position as I was on the first 9. I think, here's the ball here, I think this morning I was actually there. It's absolutely bizarre, you know. Life seems to be like this, that sometimes you seem to repeat the same things over and over again. It's really strange. Happy with that one on the par 3. Just off the edge of the green, but I'm close to the flag. So this is the first birdie chance I've had all day. It's starting to rain a little bit now. So if the gods are with me, they'll give me a birdie, because I've had a choppy day today, up and down, bad lies, good lies, off the fairway, strange day. Now I found a lovely drive there, really nice drive, and look, I've landed in a divot. I don't know if you can see it. Normally it should be like on a nice little, and that makes the you know, it's like you punish for a good shot there, and this is why it's important to put back the divots when you've hit a shot. It's important to put them back so that they grow, otherwise you get these holes. Now I think the rules should be changed, that you should be allowed to move that, because you shouldn't get punished for hitting a good shot. So I just have to do my best here. So on the last hole, the 18th hole, and finally I hit a good drive there. Centre of the fairway, over the little pond. You know, I think I just haven't been turning full. I think I thought this idea of using irons, you know, would just kind of be accurate, but in somehow, you know, so that tells me it's something to do with the drive rather than the driver. It's that first shot I need to get over. There's a kind of a mental block there, because on that one there I thought, okay, just keep your head down, just swing at the ball, don't think of where it's going, just swing, focus on swinging through like the ball's not there, and there's the result. So just learned some lessons today. But I mean, I've been up and down, got many pars, par threes, can't complain, but I really had to fight. So let's see if I can get close. I'm going to go with me 46 Mitsuno wedge on this final hole. Oh. I must have hit it a little bit too hard there. I thought with it being raining and the grass being wet it would slow down, but it's actually gone off the green. It's on the edge of the green, so it's a little pitching wedge again, a little, maybe a sand wedge I think. Nice to finish on a par, and I saw the battery was going to go any second now, so I didn't think I'd be able to get it all in with the battery going. So very interesting day. Never used the driver once, but still I was nervous on that first drive. I need to overcome this. It's more like a mental block I think, because all my second shots were pretty good. Off the fairway, bad lies, good lies. So I need to work with this. Till next time, see you again guys.